Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Hit hard towards center and a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines the field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Seared down the first baseline. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. And he is in there.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Tillman sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. That misses 1-2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A man at third with 1 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Carlos Beltran set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. To short. Hardy's there. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1. The Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Manny Machado comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Manny Machado.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam.
At the plate, Adam Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Batting third,
Chris Davis settles
baseman,
into the box for his first chance.
Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Orioles held in check there. They still trail 1-0. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Tillman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he's retired here, 1 away. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, it must be nice for a manager to be able to pencil in a guy like Manny Machado over there at third base. He won the Gold Glove in 2015. Great offensive player, but maybe even a better defensive player. He's got great instincts, an excellent arm, and very athletic at that position.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Starlin Castro into the box here in the top of the 2nd, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mark Trumbo.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Hard hit to first. Teixeira's got it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Mark Teixeira has won multiple Gold Gloves, and for good reason. He makes playing first base look effortless. Picks short hops as well as anyone in the league, and he's a big target for the rest of his infield.
Now to the plate, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed, so he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. It remains 1-0. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Didi Gregorius steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tillman into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
I'm not sure either guy really likes this play. Pitchers hate getting those one-hop rocket shots back at them, but hitters hate them too because, hey, that's a knock if it gets by.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
2 out, nobody on. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. J.J. Hardy will dig in to start it out for the Orioles, to be followed by Nolan Reimold.
The shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. On the ground to the right side. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Nolan Reimold.
So 1 away now for the left fielder, Nolan Reimold. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's grounded foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
The 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Yeah, I think this was going to be a stolen base anyway. But you can see here in show motion, he looks like he's caught off guard behind the plate to begin with. And then he sort of fumbles the exchange from glove to hand. And at that point, just forget about it.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top's player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.